All right, I pressed record. Theme song, theme song, theme song. You weren't ready.
I wasn't ready.
Theme song.
I know, I heard it. I was looking because I thought I had stuff written down. So I was all, oh, let me look. And then you're all, theme song. Oh, so hi.
No, you told me. I said, should I press play, which I meant record. And then you said yes. And then I pressed it.
And here we are.
Theme song. Fucking let me do my stuff, sir.
Sing your song.
I don't want to now. Theme song.
Well, fuck it. Here we are.
No, you gotta say what it is, what we are.
Hi. Welcome to When Wife Gets You Love.
You're such.
Today we'll be discussing.
What will we be discussing today, Jonathan Michael?
Dudes that fart. House stuff.
Dudes that fart. Do you have a story about dudes that fart?
Yeah. And then let's see. There's other stuff. There was. Oh, wait, I gotta look. See, I started looking at my notes, and then you were all.
You're gonna look. See.
Theme song.
You told me to press record. I said, should I press play, which I meant record, and then you said yes, and then you stopped paying it. You're not even paying attention to me right now. There was once an alien, and it probed me, and I.
That's sweet.
Yeah, pay attention to that.
So.
Do you? Okay, hold on.
What is that sound?
What?
There's a big truck just driving by? Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
And I just got a text. Did you just get that text?
No.
I just got a text from our realtor friend.
The best realtor ever.
Yep.
Was it bad? Wait, he might not be.
I'll tell you.
Okay. This is the worst start.
This is a big one.
What? Hurry.
Sending us both something to remove the appraisal contingency.
Oh, so she must have done the termite shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, which means means our house will say pending now instead of contingent.
Well, that's exciting.
That is exciting. Okay. Do you remember when you used to drink and we had kids, before we had like a lot of kids and we used to have fun? And, oh, did you hear my stomach?
Was that you?
That was so weird.
Did you have a demon?
Yes. Are we going to bring our demon with us? Like, your mom was talking about it.
Like
her spirit friend. Yeah, and she was like, what do? Do I just leave a box out and write friend and just let them get in and then like tape it up? And I was like, oh my God, should we like do a box? I mean, just for fun, like do a box and write any friends who want to come. Like, come on.
Don't let any, because then that's when.
But we don't have that. I mean, we do. Anyways. So do you remember when, like, before we had kids and we used to have like poker parties all the time, and you guys all of the men got mad at me because I went to the store and I was like, hey, I'm going to the store. And then I came home and you guys were like, what the fuck? I wanted you to give me something. And I was like, I said I'm going to the store. All right. And then my new thing was, hey, fuck me in the ass, I'm going to the store. And every time I said that, every guy would be like, huh? Chips? Beer.
Did you say fuck me in the ass? Oh, store. My bad.
Sorry, John. And it just reminded me, I don't know. This is weird. I have a whole list of nothing. Like, it's fun stuff, but, yeah.
What do you mean? Well, let's be fun. Okay. So, let's see. We've gone through Halloween.
We went through Halloween. Poor Brody Odie Oxenfree. We tried.
Our little neighborhood did not do any trick-or-treating. There was, like, 6 houses. They're like, here, kid, you're the only one.
Yeah, and it was kind of stinky. But whatever. We went and we played Clue. And, P.S., I won both games. So, I won Clue.
I got tired of her.
Oh, no.
I screwed up. I had to win and I made a mistake.
Yeah, because Brody tricked you. Brody got you good. And we watched Ghostbusters, which Brody was like, I don't want to watch Ghostbusters. And then, like...
We're like, your turn, dude. Stop watching the movie. Your turn, dude.
He was so into it. But it sucks because the next day, November 1st, when I was massaging a bunch of people, they were telling me, like, how many trick-or-treaters they had. And I was like, oh, we screwed up.
That's all right.
Bad parents.
We don't win it all the time.
Oh, and I found something out. Okay, you know how I always think the World Series is the dumbest thing in the world because it's not the world, it's just America. So like, how dare they call it the World Series? Like, it just makes me feel like they need to like calm down.
But there's a Canadian team, man.
But there's no. Do you know what? Well, somebody told me, and now I better fact check because oh my god, I'm gonna feel so stupid because this is what somebody. So many people tell me shit in the massage room, and I like totally believe them. Anyways, they said it's because it was like a newspaper or something called the World's.
Okay.
So it was the World's newspaper, and that's how it became the World's Series.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's not the world.
Not rural?
No, the world. I miss Red Band. Red Band bought a house in Austin.
I know, he's bouncing.
He's bouncing hard. Yeah, so I thought that was cool. But now I'm so scared that I'm lying. Sorry, poor people.
Okay,
Talk, John.
I'm going to because you're going to look at your phone like some crazy person. That's all you do.
Wait, why is Baseball World Series called the World Series if only American is involved? Which obviously I've said before. The original series was actually called the World Series because it was sponsored by a newspaper called The World. Fucking fuck. Cool. So America's not as dicky as I thought.
Okay, so I went over to get an iced tea from like Del Taco.
You shouldn't be drinking iced teas anymore.
Yeah, I know you tell me that all the time, but I love that. I've been drinking iced tea since I was like 12. I freaking love it.
And you cough all night long.
Anyway.
All night, John. All night. Sorry.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So I go, you know what? Let me get some fries to go with that.
Oh.
Man, why is our freaking house so loud tonight?
I don't know, but I want French fries.
Anyway, I go there, I get fries, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I get the fries and I take a drink of the drink, I put it down, I grab a French fry, and it's cold.
The French fry or your drink?
The French fry.
Okay.
They're like almost cooked, but they're cold.
Yeah, okay.
So I go, this is ridiculous. So I roll in and I go, hey. I walk inside and she looks at me and she goes, fries? So you knew you were handing me shitty fries and just assumed I wouldn't come back. Fucking right?
You know what? If I worked at fast food, I'd do that shit too. I'd be like, yeah,
I was like,
it's a 50-50.
I was like, are you serious? Like you knew, like she knew exactly why I was coming. And then she like made fresh fries.
I want French fries, by the way, now. I know I keep hitting I know it's me too.
Yeah, you're super loud tonight. What's your problem?
I don't know. I have a bunch of stuff. Do you want me to go through any of it? Or are you okay?
I'm just getting irritated with the kids bouncing around on everything.
I know.
They're being way too loud.
Well, your oldest last night must have won a video game.
He was all pumped.
Oh my god, he was so loud. He was all, and I was like, what the hell? He did. His voice cracked. I was like, dude, you're 20.
Enough that he came and woke me up to tell me he won the race.
I know he did.
That was cool. I mean, it's hard to win those races on that game. And then he won another one today. So now he has 2 more wins than me. I'm not happy.
Oh my god. Okay, so today, my niece was, her poor boyfriend, my niece was putting her bug on a trailer to get, because it needs work. Oh my poor guy. Anyways, they thought the trailer was messed up. They had to hitch the trailer up with bricks. It was so white trash scary, but you know what? Papa enjoyed every second of it. It was pretty cool that they got it up. And anyways, fuck, what was I saying?
At the end of it,
I had a whole point.
They walked over and the thing had a lever and you pulled it and the whole trailer lifted and you didn't need to do any of that shit.
Yeah, but oh my god, what was I gonna say? Oh, fuck, dude. I am out of it. What was I gonna? I had a point.
I don't know.
Oh, so anyways, when they were, because they had the trailer hitched so high up, and our niece was in the car with the gas pedal on, and Tyler was behind it pushing, and I just watched his face turn bright red.
Everything he had in it.
All of his, and I, like, to the point, even I was all, come on, Tyler, come on. Like, I started, like, encouraging him. Oh, come on, you can do it. You can do it.
Oh, so... Did I tell you about the guy who got out of his car in the drive-thru and farted?
No.
Oh my God.
We really are going to talk about farts.
Oh, I was dead serious. This happened. I'm sitting in a drive-thru, Jack in the Box. This was a little while back, but I remembered the story, and it made me laugh so freaking hard.
Okay.
So I'm playing it as it happened yesterday. So pretend it happened yesterday.
Like a stand-up. Got it. Good.
Okay, so anyway, so I'm sitting in this drive-thru, and there's a little space between me and the guy in front of me, and there's a guy in front of him. He finishes his order, he pulls out, and he kind of U-turns, and he goes into the parking spot. Mm-hmm. And the next guy in front of me pulls up to the window, and I gave a little space. I'm just hanging out. Mm-hmm. And the dude gets out of his car and walks around like maybe they forgot something. Mm-hmm. And he walks behind the car. Now he's between me and the car. He stops and lifts his leg, and I hear this thing. He's all, and then he just keeps walking over to the window. It's like, hey, and they're all, here's your sauce, and then he just walked off. He got back in his car and drove off. I was like, did that just happen? Like, just right there. Just fuck it. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna fart right now. And it was like a man fart. It wasn't like a little baby fart. I heard it in my car from like over 10 feet away. Oh, goodness. I was like, is this what we're doing now? Just like, you know what? Fuck it.
It reminds me of that movie, I Love You, Man. He can't afford it. He's driving a Prius. He's got a fart. God, that's such a good
there
movie.
It is.
Boom, fart.
And oh my God, that's what it felt like. And I think that's what made me remember is you and I were talking about that the other day. And we were laughing. Yeah. And I think that's what triggered the memory. And that's why I was like, oh shit, I got to write it down.
That's funny.
I thought it was really funny.
And then I already told you, like I'll tell, so John and I went and bought furniture today for the new house. Hopefully we get it and shit keeps going smoothly.
It's going to go just fine.
Wednesday we had a little, snafu.
I have this written down too. Ex-wife still gone.
A little snippy snappy. John and I, by the way, I divorce John at least 3 times a week.
Oh my God, one of these days I'm going to keep on walking. And you're going to be like, but. And I'm going to be like, no, you know what? You just said it way too much.
That would screw me up so bad because, like, oh my God.
I considered it.
No, you haven't. You can't leave me. Oh my God, if you tried to leave me, the things I would not do to you because we're being recorded right now.
Oh, please do. Oh.
I would kill you.
See?
If you tried to leave, you know, oh my God.
For me, and you'd go right now and be like,
oh my God, you can't leave me. You can't. Like, that, stop. Like, anyways, we bought furniture today. John made me spend.
Buy a house with her now.
John made me spend. I have a hard time spending money. I don't like spending money. Money hurts.
Stuff than we've ever had, and it's okay.
Yeah. So, but John also does this thing like, it's up to you, Mama. It's up to you. And I'm like, no. You make the decision.
And because then when I make it, she gets grumpy and walks away.
I had to leave. I could not stand there and see you spend that much money. I could not.
I didn't. I only spent $300.
We put a down payment, a deposit. I don't know.
You want to know how much we still?
No, I don't. John, stop. But anyways,
we knew this. We knew we were going to spend that much.
I'm still talking.
And then?
Anyways, it reminded me, and I've already told you the story, but so I'm going to tell this story real quick for our 4 listeners, is, do you have water? That looked good. Damn it. So my bosses bought a new couch, because I'm making them money right now, and it took them 2 months, and they got their couches, and so they ordered them from Bob's Furniture. Anyways, the doctor was...
Big Bob!
Bob, bring your own batteries. Battery operated boyfriend. That's what I meant. Shut up! Don't look at me. Bring
your own batteries. BYO. Boy-ob!
That was bring your own beverage and...
We're having a girls' night. I'm supplying the toys, but it's a BYOB.
Batteries are expensive, man.
Yes, you can use my electricity. I don't have gas. You'll have to supply your own. Is it 2-stroke? I do have 2-stroke oil.
I know what that is. I grew up in a small engine shop.
Yeah, but you did.
Yeah, I'm so used to small engines, you fit right in.
Or fall right in, whatever you want to do.
Hey now.
Boom!
Hey now.
Man, Don't come slamming me.
I kegel
You're
my
gonna get slammed back.
Oh,
I do my bagels. Too.
you haven't slammed me in 2 days.
2 days.
It's been a long time. Yeah. You know what? Some married people do it every day. So,
And we did for a while, then we bought a house, and now we're stressed out, and we don't have time.
Damn it, Sean.
Yeah, but you know what?
Loan Depot.
Guess what's going to happen?
What? We're going to fuck everywhere in the
Yes,
house?
we got to test it out before the kids get there.
Oh, my
God.
God.
Be like, oh, don't sit there.
I can't wait to have sex in the red room. I've never had sex in a red room before. I'm so excited.
Red room.
Oh, by the way, I email Anthony like every once in a while just to check on him.
Uh-huh.
And so I emailed him the other day and I was like, hey, Anthony, how are you doing? And if you remember last time I emailed him, he had gotten a dog and he was like, Joy, I love this dog. I would dive. So I was like, hey, what'd you end up naming the dog? And that you just reminded me. He named his dog Red Rum.
That's hilarious.
And he calls him something for short. It was so funny. So anyways, so my doctors ordered their couches. 2 months later, they get them. Anyways, my doctor's tracking the order, and they see the car coming, and it's like 45 minutes late, and then they see the truck start going the wrong direction. So anyways, my other doctor calls, and turns out the Bob's Furniture delivery truck got hit by a person hauling horses, and it was a hit and run, and so the horse dude took off. So the Bob's Furniture truck dude tried to catch him, and their water pump went out. So they had to go to the side of the road and wait for another Bob's delivery truck to transfer all of the furniture into and wait for the tow truck for the one that got hit. And they still didn't find out who hit them. Those poor fucking horses.
That is wild.
Isn't he? Oh, Rummy. So he named him Red Rum, and he calls him Rummy for short, and that made me laugh.
So what were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about how the ex-wife got us again.
Oh, yeah, you can tell that story. No, let me start, and then you can finish, because I'm about to go into work. By the way, guess who I massaged when you called me? Guess who I was massaging? The same patient we've been talking about.
D?
Yeah.
Did you give him the Hong Kong special?
I did. So D comes in, and you call me, and D's getting undressed, and you go, hey, have we ever had is it Chase or Citibank? I can't.
Yeah, it was a Chase card.
Have you ever had a Chase credit card? And I was like, no, we've never had a Chase credit card. And you're like, well, there's a $4,000 one. I'm going to have to pay off my car. We're not going to have any money. We can't. Oh, my God. Did you just turn the sound off on me? You fucking asshole.
No. It wasn't intentional.
Oh, my God.
No, I didn't hear you stop talking. You were in my ear the whole time.
Jonathan.
Did yours shut down?
Yes, my whole microphone stopped.
I was learning some buttons.
Don't touch buttons when we're in.
Buttons.
Oh my God, we are 18 minutes into an episode and you decide to touch buttons. Don't touch that fucking button. I can see it in. Anyways.
Go ahead,
honey. So he starts yelling at me, and I was like, oh my God.
You bitched about me about not touching buttons.
Okay, and he starts yelling at me, and I was like, no, we've never had one. And you're like, well, we're not even going to be able to get a couch. We're going to be poor. And you hang up. And I was like, ooh. And so D's like, what's wrong, Pumpkin? He calls me Pumpkin. And I was like, oh my God. And he's like, have you ever had a Chase credit card? And I was like, no. And he's like, have you ever got a bill or anything in the mail? And I'm like, no. And he's like, then you're fine. You're fine. And like, he's trying. I'm like, I am so stressed out. And John and I do not handle stress well together. If John and I were on The Amazing Race together, we would be divorced by episode 1. like
2 minutes in.
Oh my God. We don't handle stress well. So anyways, so the whole hour, I'm like, oh my God. And then finally he was like, it's my ex-wife's. And then I will let you finish.
So basically, somehow, at some point.
2003.
Right. I was legally divorced in 2005. Joy and I probably got together in 2004-ish.
Yeah.
And we were already well split up, her and I. The ex and I.
Yeah, I wasn't like a home spreader.
No. She had this full-on.
I almost said home spreader.
She had a relationship when she left. When I told her to kick rocks, she had already had a relationship. She already had a new one going.
Right, with that gray guy.
Right, the guy who was married for like 20 years, and then his whole marriage to hell for her and all that. Anyway, beside the point. Whatever. Maybe it worked out. Who knows?
It didn't.
Either way, don't care.
Okay, dude.
But the fact is, there was a $4,000 bill credit card bill in her name, and somehow I was on there as an authorized user, which I'd never seen this card. I don't know anything about this card. I never even saw it before, and and all of a sudden I'm on the hook for some fucking card. So it was pretty easy, though. I called them after I finally found all the numbers, and they were hooking me up, and they were like, no problem, done, got it back on, loans back on, house is back on target, everything is cool, and we celebrated by spending money.
Oh my God, so much money.
Center for an entertainment, a stand thingy, a table,
a TV stand, entertainment center thing, a coffee table. Oh my God, we only bought 3 things.
And something for but it was pretty.
And like a kitchen table, like pub.
Look, we're going fancy white fucking trash. That's what we're doing here. We're moving up. We're going. Look, we bought a house. We're going middle class white trash. That's right. I said it.
Yeah, you guys, if any of you guys want to come and like see the shit that we're buying, please, we're gonna end up having some type of non-party.
Some non-party?
Yeah, because I don't want like somebody to be like, COVID bitches. Cause
we're not gonna have a gathering.
Okay. Yeah.
Excuse me. So you know how many people I know now that live up there?
That's crazy. I know no one. You know what's weird?
I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I know 9 people. Oh, we were invited to go sit in the front yard and have drinks with this girl I work with, her family. Okay,
I told Maria that she's coming over and we're having drinks on the deck, and she said yes. Because Maria, I don't have a lot. I'm not like you. I don't have a lot of friends. Like, am I a bad friend? I wonder.
No, I think you're a good friend. Maybe you're just...
Why?
I don't know. I've lived here... What you should do? What? You should ask the people who you think are your friends.
Well, like, I know Cassandra will actually text me and ask me how my hair is doing, so I know she loves me.
But she won't be seen with you.
No, it's just COVID, but, like, I don't... Like, I thought about this, and maybe I shouldn't tell you this because this is going to sound weird, but I thought, like, if you and I got divorced, or if you and I got in a huge fight that was, like, epic fight, I don't have anyone to call. Who would I call?
So I have to give you the house is basically what it is.
No, but I'm like, who do I call to be like, oh my God, John did this? Because obviously it's your fault. But I'm like...
It's a good question. How about...
Yeah. Like, I mean, I guess I could call Cassandra, but I was like, oh my God, besides your sisters, so yeah, like, maybe I'm a bad person.
Maybe. No, you're the most loyal person I know. You're a little.
But I have no one to be loyal to.
You get a little bit tight and high-strung once in a while. Like, you get a little nervous and scared.
I do.
But when you come out of your shell, you're fine.
Yes. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm seeking friends.
Friends wanted.
Because I have a new, really pretty house, and we just spent...
Will pay reward.
We don't have a couch yet.
I could get you to friends to maybe James's girlfriend will be your friend. He's not a girlfriend.
Oh. I was like, who's James? That, I don't know. But
She's nice. I know. I've met her.
Also, but I kind of think I don't want friends. Like, I hate when people are like, come out with me. Oh, no. Like, when I had to go do that girls' night the other night, like, I did not want to go.
But did you have fun?
I did.
So are you the one that's like, I don't want to do it, and then you have a good time? You're like, yeah,
sometimes.
Cool.
But, see, I think because I get things in my head where I get expectations, and I always know the expectations aren't going to work, and that's my bad.
That's why you write what you write.
That is why I write what I write.
Because you want that fantasy life.
And you know what?
The most non-fantasy life guy. I'm gonna get that
and all my books,
belly button. Watch out!
Don't. I don't touch your belly button. That's so nasty. Don't, John. We don't do belly buttons. Belly buttons we don't do.
Touch my butt.
Stop.
Okay, don't you dare.
I have that. That's one of my jokes where I'm like, I don't care if you touch my butthole, but don't touch my belly button. That's so gross. I about puked when I was pregnant with Caleb. Oh God, it's freaking me out just talking about this. I have a mole inside of my belly button, which I didn't know because I have a really deep belly button. Oh my God, talking about it is freaking me out. And so when I was pregnant with Caleb, he was such a big baby. He was almost 10 pounds. My belly button popped out and the mole popped out, and the doctor touched it, and it almost made me vomit. And I'm talking about it, and it's freaking me out.
I get that, though. I get that.
He was like, you have a mole in your belly button, and he flicked it, and I was like, oh my God. Like, ew. I had to pet my dog now.
That made me uptight.
I have a patient, and I love him. His name is RJ. Okay. And he came in the other day, and he was like, Joy, I think I cheated on my wife. And I was like, wait, what? And he's like, I feel so guilty, but I don't know if I should tell her. And I was like, please explain.
Enlighten me, please.
And he said he went and got his teeth cleaned. And his dental hygienist was a Hooters waitress at night. And she was beautiful.
Okay.
And so she was cleaning his teeth and leaning over. So he had like tits and face. And he was like, Joy, she was so pretty.
Did he sport?
No. But he was like, the whole time, he was like, I have to tell my wife. He's
like, I got heavy. He's so unintentional. I mean, it happened.
But he was so upset. And he said that there was an older lady in the waiting room. And when the Hooters waitress was like, RJ, come here, the older lady goes, ooh, you got a good one. And he was like, I'm in so much trouble.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Can I please have the ugly one?
What if you were one of those premature, like, poppers where she starts touching you all?
Man, it must be so nice that guys can come so easily.
Whatever. I've never walked down the street and been like, oh.
No, but I mean, like, I don't know. I am jealous of that. Like, when I
don't have to work so hard to get
yeah, when I get an orgasm, it's like, yes.
And we're like, another one.
Another.
Jesus. So sick of this spurting and shooting loads and stuff. Shoot so much, it's just.
Yeah, because, like, women were like, we're almost there. And, like, you know you're going to get there. You're like, all right, a couple more.
All right, let me control where I'm at here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you've heard, like, how, like, guys are like, think of my grandma naked or think of dead puppies, like, to stop, you know?
Right.
Like, no woman has ever been all, dead puppies, dead. Everybody's like, alive puppies that have sexy tongues, like.
Did you just go beastie?
I don't know, it was weird. Okay, but I didn't mean it that way.
We know what you meant, all 5 of us, but hey, get it.
Mitzi's just like...
You just keep going back to the dog, and then she opened, Jesus.
Mitzi, move. Oh, I found an itchy. Okay, I had a patient buy me Starbucks, because I've been really good. I haven't got Starbucks. I've been really good about fast food. Like, I really cut back. And books, I haven't spent a lot of money on books. And you guys don't understand how much money I spend on books on my Kindle. And so I was super proud of myself. And a patient brought me Starbucks the other day. And I was all, oh, thank you. And it was the drink that I drink. She's like, I just guessed. And I was like,
hell yeah.
Cool. Like, it was super cool.
I tried to get in the wrong car the other day, black Honda.
I did that with the Highlander.
Oh, I was like, is the battery dead or something? Grabbed the door handle and I was like, oh, fuck. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't even the same fucking year as mine.
See, that doesn't even faze me. I don't understand years.
It didn't look the same as mine. It was just black.
So when we first...
And it was close to where I parked.
When we first bought the Highlander, I was going to have drinks with a friend. And I was like, so... I changed my shirt, and it was from work, leaving from work, and she was going to bring me back. And I went, and I was like, let me throw my bag into my car. It was when we just bought it, and I straight up opened a Highlander's passenger seat car, threw my shit in, slammed the door, and, like, started walking. And this lady goes, excuse me?
I sorry about that. What if she like backed out and rolled out? She's like, well, fuck it, I'll take it then.
She would have had a bunch of shitty, like old, I mean, not shitty or
That would have
old,
been hilarious.
but dirty face rests, because that's all it was.
That would have been hilarious.
But then I like grabbed my stuff and I put it in my Highlander and I got in the car with my friend and she's all, who was that lady? I was like, no, I don't know. It's Patricia.
You don't know? You
don't know Patricia?
You don't know?
I have two more things. The other night, I told you this too, but you were dead asleep and it must have been cold. So Farley inched up and he put his nose in my neck. My neck is ridiculously ticklish. And he was breathing on my neck. Farley's our dog. Our Basset Hound Pit Bull. Well, also half parrot because he likes to sit on my shoulders. And he was breathing into my neck. My whole body had goosebumps. And I was just giggling, like, silently because it was so much.
Why didn't you move it?
I couldn't. I was frozen. And then you rolled over because I must have been making some weird ass noise. And you go, what? And I was all, he. I couldn't even talk. And you just fell straight asleep. I could have been dying and you didn't care.
I've been knowing you.
And then I finally, like, moved. But my whole body he was breathing on my neck.
The last couple nights I woke up, he's been right up in there.
Did you see the picture I sent you?
Yeah, he has paws on my back.
He had his paws on your back and his head on Mitzi. And there was no room for me. I was like, where the fuck am I going to sleep right now, guys?
I don't think they cared.
No. And the last thing I have is I massaged a guy from, oh my God, why can't I? India. I massaged a guy from India.
Okay.
And super nice guy. I didn't know how he was going to be because some Indian people are more conservative. But him and I have so much fun in the massage room. But he was telling me that he had an arranged marriage.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Well,
I've heard of people having that, like, nowadays.
Well, because I asked him, I was like, how'd you meet your wife? Because he has two sons, too. And he's so funny. He's like, I don't know if any of my sons are gay. So he goes, and I don't care if they are. He's like, I just need to be prepared. So I'm like, hey, you like a boys or you like a girls? I don't know why I went Italian on an Indian guy.
That's kind of odd.
And then, Dad, we like girls. And he's like, okay, but if you like the boys, I'm okay with it. But I just need to know. I was cracking up.
I just need to know.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Most of the time they don't know. Maybe they have to play with both sides for a while. And
right.
Figure it out.
Touch it. Yeah.
Nowadays, that's how it is.
The only girl I kissed is your friend who kissed me.
But you never had a want to.
No.
See, and it's a want. Like, some of these people are like, well, I don't know. I want to try that because I get turned on. Something turns me on about it.
Right.
So obviously there's a reason.
I mean, I think lesbian sex is sexy, but I don't want to get my face sticky. Like, that's my...
You're not getting sticky.
Or wet. I don't want my face...
You don't want to eat no pussy.
I don't think I'd be good at it. I just end up sucking...
You were talking to me about how this big huge game about how you'd be a badass lesbian.
I wouldn't.
You would be a lay starfish lesbian.
No, you know what? I would be... I would go back to, like, the shit I know, and I would just try to give the clit a blowjob. Because I'd be like, oh, okay, I know how to do this, because I'm good at this. Why is it not coming?
What's happening?
I'm really bad at this.
Why won't they come back for more?
But you know what? I wrote a lesbian novel it still gets read, and I don't market that fucker ever.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We still get money off of patty cake.
No, it's like a whole 30 cents a year.
Yeah, a whole 30 cents a year. But you know what? So anyways, he was an arranged marriage, but they had a 10-month engagement where either one of them could break it off, and it wouldn't be, neither of them would get in trouble. But, like, he said the parents and the family have more input. So, like, they meet her and he meets them. And, like, if they like him, like, it's more involved.
Right.
And I was like, that's crazy. And I was like, did you guys, like, how was your first date? And he was like, it was just like first date. I mean, it probably sounded super ignorant to him, but I was just so interested. Anyways, they had a 3-day wedding.
It was like a half an hour wedding.
They drunk. drunk.
It took longer to get there than it did to do the service.
Oh, my God. But, okay, when I went to I must have been
fucking married next to the Daytona room.
Oh, my God. No, it was the NASCAR Cafe.
I know, but we were getting married next to the Daytona room.
Excuse me.
I remember. I was there.
Anyway, when I went to, I must have been like a massage, I don't know, class or something that I did, like extra credit or something. The hotel that it was in, they were having an Indian wedding. And I sat in the lobby like a freaking weirdo and watched like 30 minutes of it because they dress so extravagant.
Right.
Like it was like those dresses that we saw at Goodwill. Pink, orange, green,
bright
blue.
Colors, lots of colors.
And then like they were carrying the bride. And it was just so lavish and pretty. And I was like, this is a really pretty wedding. So I just watched it. So I was like, holy shit, did you have like the crazy wedding? And he's like, fuck yeah. And I was like, oh my God. And he's like, it's extravagant. And then, anyways, he works in IT. And his IT.
Say he's an Indian guy, works in IT.
Yes, I did. And anyways, his company was like, hey, do you want to go to Chicago? I think Chicago or Connecticut. It was a C word. For like 6 months. So he did. And then they were like, hey, we have another job for you after 6 months. Do you want to go to Charlotte? So he went to Charlotte. And he was in Charlotte for like 5 years. And then he went to Santa Clarita. Him and his wife and the kids have been here. And I was like, do your kids want to go back to India? And he's like, oh, fuck no. They're so Americanized.
Bye.
Because he was telling he was like, college in India is so much cheaper and they have family out there. So he's like, why don't you? Yeah, and the kids were like, no, Dad, no.
That's not happening.
But I asked him and was like, out of the 3 places you've lived, because those are all very different. And I was like, which one did you like? And he's like, oh, I like Charlotte. And he's like, it was very diverse. And I almost wanted to be like, were they nice to you? But he was such a nice man. I was like, okay. Like
Charlotte's not that bad.
No, but it was cool. So I don't know. It was an arranged marriage. And like the shit he was telling me was super cool. So next wedding I want an Indian wedding for 3 days.
When you find that dude,
Uh-huh.
I'll give him my blessing to marry you.
Would you?
Do that shit. I said good day.
Would you?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, not playing. Like straight up. You're making my heart beat kind of fast right now.
How much am I getting out of this? I mean, is he hooking me up?
Why is he hooking you up?
Well,
I said an Indian wedding, not like a fucking...
Well, he's got that much money to throw that big old massive Indian wedding. He's going to throw me down some money and I'm going to bounce and then you can have your extravagant wedding.
You just leave me like that?
Right.
Okay, we're at 37. No,
don't get all butthurt. I'm just playing with you. If you can't take it.
Hurt my butt in the next couple months if you keep talking like that. Ooh. Do you say something? Tell a story, bitch.
I don't have a story. You just called me a bitch.
You just said you would sell me to an Indian man.
It cost him.
What do I get? A wedding?
Well, yeah, and maybe some big Indian dick. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Remember? Okay, you know what? You'll get all the money. And remember what I said. I will kill you. And then I'll get
So
the
it's a waste.
Yeah. So you might as well not leave me. Yeah. So
no, I've already decided I'm stuck. So we're stuck. You're stuck.
We're stuck like dogs in heat. Is that what you're saying? Are you gonna tell me?
Sniff each other's butts?
Are you gonna tell me I'm good enough? She's a good enough for me.
39-year-old lady. She's good enough for me.
Oh my God.
Jack Black. Tenacious D.
Her head.
No.
Look at my dog. Isn't she cute? So I think that's all my notes.
I think we're all caught up on the world.
Yeah, and we
gave our house update. We've got stuff. We started buying stuff for the house. We have insurance for the house. I mean, things are going forward. Hopefully we don't finish any holdups here at the end.
And it is 3 weeks from today.
Yep.
That we're supposed to get the keys. We just got our appraisal in. It was a whole treat.
We're getting ready to sign off to get that thing to a pending and not a contingent.
Yeah, and P.S. I don't know if any of you guys care and or listened, but there was a house on Church Street that we really, really wanted.
That was like in the first 6 weeks.
Yeah, and it was the house that John's mom grew up in, and I sent them a letter, and I sent them little pictures of baby John in front of the house. And we also went $32,000 over asking, and they still didn't take our offer. Anyways, it closed today, and so it is completely over. And so I kept checking it. That was a weird update. I don't know why I said that.
You know what? I'm glad we didn't, because I think we got a better house out of it.
I agree.
I'm happy with it. I've been doing a lot of research with all the people I know that live up there, talking about the internet. Most everybody has said their internet's just fine.
That's very good to know.
The only thing is the phone signal is about the only thing that's an issue.
Which we already know how we're going to fix that, because our realtor's phone worked perfect.
And if ours don't work with the boosters up there, then we'll hook it up.
Fars?
That is correct. Let's see. Other than that, I don't really have anything else.
No.
Nothing
funny?
Not really. Say, you know what? Thanks to listener number 3 guy, teacher. He's cool as shit. He keeps up on the podcast. We appreciate you, man. You're best. You're my favorite teacher, by the way.
I don't know. I feel like I cussed a lot this episode. I don't know. I feel like I was...
Don't worry.
Okay.
I cuss every week.
Okay.
I say fuckity fuck all the time.
Oh, that was intelligently beautiful.
Thanks. I worked hard. That was a big word for me. I passed English once. Basic.
Book update. I got my book back from the editor.
You didn't even tell me that.
I got my book back from the editor, and so when I have time, I'm going to... I don't know about any of you, but when I get overwhelmed, which is... moving is ridiculously overwhelming.
She digs a hole, stuffs her face in.
Yeah, my spirit animal is straight up the ostrich.
Oh, yeah. Face down, ass up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, okay. So I'm having a really hard time. I haven't really packed anything. Our house is the messiest it's ever been.
Probably ever.
Oh my God. And
Shit everywhere.
I just look at it and then sit down and read. It's so bad. And I haven't, even though I got my book back from the editor, I haven't done shit on it. No, it's bad. So don't anybody want to procrastinate with me? Like I said, friends wanted.
Garage sale 2 weeks.
Oh, garage sale on the 14th.
If you want garbage, come get it.
We have
lots of clothes, boys' clothes,
DVDs, books.
Lots of books, DVDs. Look at us selling stuff. Come on now.
Like,
we'll give you 2 for 3, 3 for 5. You know what I mean?
I was kind of excited. Okay. Well, all right. Anything? You good?
I think we're good. It's been fun. That was actually a pretty fun episode.
Well, I'm glad you approve.
Thanks.
John approved. So
it's like 3 moms and a John approved. I don't know. It's just sound like
who are these moms? I'm gonna kill them.
It sounds like a porn.
It does sound like a porn.
3 moms and a John.
Okay,
7.
That's gonna be the title of this episode, because that shit was
3 moms and a
3 moms and a John.
Well, we better talk about 3 moms. Your mom.
My mom.
Oh my God, your mom.
My mom. My mom. I love my mom. My mom is my favorite person in the whole wide universe. But she's silly. And I told her that we bought a house in Val Verde. And Val Verde used to not be the best area when my mom grew up. Well, my mom's older, obviously. And so she was like, "Are you scared, sissy? Are you going to be okay?" And I was like, "Mom, I'm fine." And then she told all my aunt. My mom, God love her, I don't even know if she's doing it on purpose, but she keeps putting the house that we bought on her Facebook story.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, stop. We don't have it yet. My parents have bought 2 homes, and they act like they don't understand.
They're like, what do you mean you're not in it yet?
Yeah.
You don't have the keys yet?
But I get it. The last home, the house that they live in now, they bought it from a friend. So It was very different.
Pretty much everything they bought. And then the first house they bought was in the 80s.
It was, because it was pre-me.
Right, so 1979, 1980 was their first house. And back then it was like, you want to buy a house?
Yeah.
All right, shake my hand. Here you go.
My mom did say that they got very extremely lucky on the first house they bought.
I imagine.
So my mom's just insane. I love her. And then my baby brother, and the baby's crawling.
His little baby. Your nephew.
Little baby.
Our nephew.
My nephew.
Our nephew. He's mine too. Guess what? He's my nephew too.
He's crawling, and I don't know if I told you, but my brother and his wife and his baby are in an apartment now.
Oh yeah.
He's so excited to be away from the mother-in-law. They lived with
yeah.
my mother or their mother-in-law, and yeah, and he's all joy. I get to walk around without somebody staring at me.
He's just happy to walk around flipping it around.
And probably, and so baby Ben has his own little room.
Very cool.
It is pretty cool. I'm excited.
I'm happy for them.
All right. Well, that was weird.
That was a weird thing.
You said my mom, and I tried to make my mom interesting, but I can't say half of the stuff she said.
It's because she doesn't understand sometimes the context of what she's saying.
Super true. So,
but you know,
love her.
You gotta love her.
Got to.
I feel the same way sometimes.
I also have not told my dad that we're buying a house.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny because I was thinking about that the other day too. I was like, there's a few people that like I thought I'd be like, hey man, check it out, I bought a house. Like some of my oldest close friends who probably never thought I would amount to anything in life. Not that I have.
You have me. And the Mitzi. Look at the moon. Oh my God! I don't know why I didn't mention this.
You almost danced.
I am so excited. Okay, so the Comedy Store has a documentary on Showtime. And the Comedy Store is my favorite place in the whole wide world. And
I haven't been to in months.
Oh my God, I miss it so much. Anyways, I'm in the documentary. Like, you see me in the crowd.
You're an extra.
Yeah, I'm an extra at the Comedy Store. I don't know. I know that's so stupid, but it made me so deliriously happy. Thank you, Matt. Matt is the best. He's the one who sent me pictures, and Matt and Angela are the best people. I miss them so much too, but I'm in the Showtime documentary for the Comedy Store.
That's silly.
It was cool. It's so cool. Like, yeah. Okay. So yeah. Goodbye.
Oh, good day.
Are we doing that?
What?
Yeah?
Huh?
Should we?
Why?
Goodbye.
Good day.
Goodbye.
Good day.
Goodbye.
Good day.
Goodbye.